Who is it? Oh, it's just you. Yeah, you can come in. As a matter of fact, I was just about to leave to look for you. What timing, huh? Would you like to sit down? Are you going to be here for a while, or... You might be here for a while? Alright then, please, do sit down, I insist. No, really, it's no trouble at all. Levi already checked my room, so it's alright if my sheets get a little bit messy or wrinkled or anything like that. It's alright. Go on, sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah, I'm sorry about earlier. Really, I am. It's just, it's difficult. There was something on my mind, and it was really stressing me out, then you said you wanted to talk, and I panicked. I don't know why. I just panicked. I'm sorry if I made you think that something was wrong, or that you did something wrong. It's just stress. That's all it is. Right. You still want to talk about whatever you wanted to talk about before. Right, of course. What's on your mind? Oh, yeah? You want my advice? Okay. What kind of advice are you looking for? What? You want romantic advice? I really don't think I'm the best person to give that kind of advice. After all, I have so few interactions with other people. I'm not always the best at reading social cues, and let's face it, anytime I'm away from Aaron and Mikasa, I get really nervous, and I don't know what to say. I don't know how to interact with others, so, why would you choose to ask me for advice about something so delicate? You trust me? There has to be more to it than that. Oh! Okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, I have read a few romantic novels, so I suppose based on those I could offer you some advice. That is, depending on what you need advice on. You just said it's romantic advice that you're looking for, so what kind of advice do you need? Confession advice? Well, that's different in every story I've ever read. Usually it involves, well, an expression of your feelings, either through some sort of gesture or through long-winded speeches that, let's face it, no one in reality has the patience for. But, it does really depend on the person you're trying to confess to. Can you maybe tell me a bit about them? Shy and sweet? Okay, then, I wouldn't recommend something like a grand gesture or something around other people. You want to get a moment alone between the two of you, and try to be... how should I put this? Don't tread on eggshells, but be a bit more careful when telling them, depending on how shy they are, of course. If they're incredibly shy, then you might want to tiptoe around it just a little, just to make sure they feel comfortable with the situation and all of that. Of course, if they're just a little shy, for instance, if they just get slightly embarrassed by certain things, then it might be easier to give a romantic gesture of some kind, but still, you do want to keep it light, nothing too grand or glamorous. After all, if someone's shy, you don't really want to overwhelm them and make them shut down so that then they don't even realize that you confessed to them. Well, alright, I guess based on the people who are around here, that's not really a risk you need to worry about. After all, most people around here, even if they are shy, they are at least a little bold, if not incredibly stupid. But you kind of have to be brave to some degree to be in the Survey Corps, so I guess you don't really have to take that risk into consideration since it's not a genuine risk around here. Exactly how shy would you say they are? About as shy as I am? Well, I'm not that shy, I don't think. I'm really just quiet. See, most of the things I say, people either don't listen or they get kind of concerned about my mental health and stuff like that. So I just tend to be quiet because I don't want to bother them with that stuff. So I wouldn't say I'm really shy. What? What, So, wait a second. Why are you asking if you could just straight up tell me that you like me? Are you trying to base it on how I would react so that you can gauge your crush's reaction, or... Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't think that you really like me like you think you do, though. I mean it. Don't try to argue with me right now. Okay, just trust me on this. No. Well, alright, fine. It does have to do with why I ran off earlier when you said that you wanted to talk. No, it's not because of stress, it's because of what you said when you were approaching me. Yeah, it's because of that. You saw me from behind, and as you were walking up to me, you said, "Hey, Krista, have you seen Armin?" And, that just bothered me, okay? Look, if I tell you why, you can't tell anyone, okay? Only Aaron and Mikasa know about this, and I'd like to think that people around here wouldn't have a bad reaction, but I just don't know. So please, just... if I tell you, promise that you will not tell anyone else. Okay, it bothered me that you thought I was Krista because, well, when I was born, people thought that I was a girl. Because I looked like a girl, I spoke like a girl, and for a while I acted like one. Then I kind of realized that people made a mistake, and that I wasn't the girl everyone thought that I was. I realized that I was actually a boy. And it bothered me when people called me a girl or mistook me for a girl. And for a long time, I just went along with it. That is, until my parents realized that I was behaving a bit differently than I usually did, and they got concerned. So they asked me about it. I told them I think I might be a boy. And they were so supportive. They even took me to Dr. Yeager, Aaron's dad, so that he could perhaps help me find ways to appear more like a boy. And for a while I would keep my hair short, kind of like Aaron's, but then my parents died, and, well, when people thought that I was a girl, my mom always liked when my hair was like this. And she offered to cut it herself if I wanted it to be shorter so that I could appear more like a boy. So, I do like this haircut purely because it reminds me of my mom. And she supported me so much, but it still confuses people, especially with Krista around. People think that I'm a girl, and I hate it. I really, really hate it. And the reason I say that you probably don't like me the way you think you do is because as much as I love you, as much as I want to believe that this won't affect how you feel about me, I worry. Because a lot of the kids in the neighborhood, when they found out that I was actually a boy, they made fun of me, even though we were friends before. And I know, to me at least, you're a good person. But part of me still worries. Part of me still wonders if you're going to be the same way. So, if you don't think that this is what you want, I'll understand. But please, just don't tell anyone, and please don't make fun of me because of this, okay? What? What? No. Aaron and Mikasa, they're fully supportive. That's one of the reasons why I stay around them so much. They're the only people who know. They knew me throughout it all. They know and they support me, and they would protect me. They would protect me against the people who weren't as supportive. So no, they don't mistreat me because of this. They don't tease me about it. They don't make fun of me for it. Why? Yeah, I suppose you do act quite a bit like they do. You're always very caring toward your friends. You tend to get along with a lot of the people here. And though it is far more rare than with Aaron, you do get into arguments with the others sometimes. And it's kind of cute when you do. I can't lie. What? You don't mind? Really? So you support this? I was hoping that you would, and I really, really thought that you did, but oh god, I might cry. I apologize, it's just I was really worried. That's all. I do have to ask though, since you wanted to talk to me about how to confess to me, I suppose, I won't judge, but does this affect how you feel about me? Right. Right, of course. You fell in love with a boy who was so enamored with the outside world that he's willing to offer up his life in the hopes that one day he'll get to see it. I think I know what you mean by that. Could you repeat that? No, I heard you the first time, it's just... I want to hear you say it again. Please. Please, that means the world to me. From you, that is amazing. Please say that again. You see that boy sitting in front of you. Then does that mean that you're still in love with him? Well, he's still in love with you. Just like he accidentally said earlier. So, suppose he asked if he could kiss you. And, assuming you were comfortable with it, of course, would you say yes?